So the dentist came out and he was just, "Ma'am, I'm sure you noticed that your daughter's bottom gums are decaying or receding." And he just goes into this big talk about how her teeth are decayed. There's cavities, how bad these cavities are. And it's a rapid decay. It starts with not brushing and not cleaning the teeth. But he's full of shit. He doesn't know what he's talking about. I went through this with my sons who are grown now. And there's something called enamel dysplasia. And enamel dysplasia is what causes, in some cases, decay. In other cases, it just causes this brown look to the teeth. And it does happen around a certain age. It happens around the ages that your kids are toddlers and could possibly spike fevers, and are getting their baby teeth. And then there's another growth phase that happens when they're losing the baby teeth and gaining the permanent teeth. And these are exactly the ages that they are happy to give you Medicaid and push you towards going to the dentist and things like that. What they did, and I mean, the answer's right there on the new brand of toothpaste. They're happy to dumb you down, and now they're gloating about it by putting the label on the toothpaste. Fluoride comes from the core. It's a chemical coming from the core of the planet, right? And then it's called crest. Crest as in watercress, as in crust, as in whatever. Now, why did they do this? Well, we know the simple answer is to dumb people down, but also it seems they did this to build up a medical industry and gain an advantage over other countries and over the population, to put it simply. And then he said to me, well, and I said, well, okay, yeah, I've been through this before. I've heard this all before. I didn't say it just like that, but basically like that. So what do we do? He said, well, I have to send her to an adult dentist because we don't do that kind of work here at the kids dentist. And, you'll have to go to Comfort Dental, which they keep funneling me to their chosen dentist and professionals, right? Specifically, their chosen people. So I'm like, okay. And he says, well, a little bit of fluoride, because I tell him that we avoid fluoride toothpaste and fluoride ingredients. And he says, well, a little bit isn't going to hurt anything. But we know from research, without any shadow of a doubt, that even the most minute amount of toothpaste with fluoride in it has serious effects on our bodies. We know that, right? Those of us who are aware. And then he's just being very negative, very snooty towards me, trying to make me feel a certain way. I've been through this with dentists before. It's disgusting how they behave. It really is. So, and then if you don't take your kid to the dentist and they're able to target you for things like that, or if you don't cooperate with their programs and their ways of doing things for any reason, or you speak about it, you become a target. If they're able to do that, and they're able to do that a lot to single parents. Having leaders that will stand up for the truth of these issues is more important than anything to me personally, okay? That's all I'm going to tell you. And I had some more to add about this that was just too much. So Oh yeah, even the small amounts can be serious. They want to re-densify the planet and the population of people on it, but we reached, several years ago, the planet itself reached a level where we'll never go back to this density for human existence that we once had to live in. But it doesn't happen overnight. It's a process. And part of the process is exposure. That's what Revelation is all about. It's about revealing the truth. And that's how we fight our way out of density. Twin flames are souls that help pull each other out of density. So the black underwear were about the density in regards to third energy. So, density of the sacred feminine. Somebody was talking about a picture of the black panties in my inbox between me and another friend, a dear friend, and acting as if there was some sort of love affair. And I'm a single woman, sorry to tell you, and I have been for a long time. God doesn't technically count me as betrothed, which would be married with a ring on your finger, to anyone. Having a husband is a godly thing. Being betrothed to that husband is a biblical thing, and it makes a big difference. So I'm just going to clarify that really quick for whoever thinks that being assigned to me as a husband means that you own me in any way, and that being jealous is acceptable in any way, because it is not. That is murder. In the spiritual realm, that is murder, and it can be considered suicidal, especially at this point in our ascension. So I'm just here to tell you the truth, and I'm not going to let anybody walk all over me. I don't care who you are. I love you, and I have undying love for you, and I told God I wouldn't run away from my husband that he gives me. So, once I'm betrothed, instead of betrayed, then we can talk a little bit more about things, but we won't be diving into my past, and we won't be shaming me and splattering my past or any of my sins all in my face. We won't accept those things. Myself and my awakened, empowered, and very advanced collective of healers and light workers. We won't accept these things for ourselves or each other. If you don't feel the same way, then you probably are not somebody that should even be listening to me. So my daughter supposedly has major tooth issues. The dentist was appalled by the condition of her teeth. And I'm appalled by his existence on my planet, so, we're even. But anyway,